We are here with Michael Daly, who is the CEO of Catena Media, a Stockholm-listed affiliate in the gaming industry. And Michael, why don't you give us a little overview of Catena for those folks who might not be familiar?
Sure. So yes, Catena Media is an affiliate in the gaming space, Swedish NASDAQ listed. We're a Maltese company, so based in Malta, though at this point, over 60%, and probably by the end of this year, more than that, of our business is based here in North America. So an affiliate, we have 80 plus websites in North America, like legalsportsreport.com, thelines.com, bonus.com, where we use writers of content and SEO techniques to interest people who are doing searches for sports betting terms and the like. They read our content, they feel more educated, hopefully, and then they often opt to use one of the links through our sites to an operator where they place a bet. And then we get paid on that based on, here in North America, mostly CPA, but rev share in other markets and other type deals.
So you are in a position to piggyback on this tremendous amount of growth in sports betting and iGaming in the United States.
Definitely on the sports betting. I'm not sure iGaming is moving at a rapid pace,
right.
But we are positioning for that. We believe that is the long game, but we are definitely capitalizing on the new states launching it, and we're part of that equation. So marketing is very heavily spent in North America right now, but a lot of that doesn't really have a clear ROI on it to an operator. An affiliate is different in that we don't get paid until we deliver a depositing customer. So we are one of the most efficient probably forms of marketing, and it also costs nothing because they don't pay us until we deliver a customer. So we are part of the equation, which, having been in the land-based before online, doesn't really quite have an equivalent on the land-based side.
Yeah, certainly one of the things that we've seen is a tremendous amount of money being spent by various operators to capture market share. And the great excitation that investors had a couple of years ago has been replaced by a tremendous amount of pessimism as these companies have yet to become public. But I think what you just said, and one of your competitors actually said yesterday, is that you can be a beneficiary of this new emphasis on the part of operators to find efficiencies.
Yes, 100%. So when I talk to U.S. investors, they often wonder, will the affiliate still be around after market launches finish? Because, you're not sustainable. You're only here for that phase. Right. We are part of the sustainability equation. In Europe, affiliates exist long after markets first open. We're in the UK. We've been operating there for dozens of years probably at this point. And it's just part of the ecosystem, and it is part of making the operators more efficient. Also more responsible. We are not out there putting ads on TV during football games. It is not until somebody decides they're interested in betting that they find us by actively searching for a term. Then we are talking to the right consumer and delivering the high value to the operators without inundating the public with over amounts of betting during games they just want to watch.
That's an interesting point, because the other thing that we've seen is you can't watch a game on television any longer without being barraged by advertising for sports betting, some of which are very aggressive, almost all of which are seen by 12-year-old kids. So I think what you're saying is you are a solution to that problem, especially as governments begin to regulate, maybe restrict some of that marketing activity.
Yes, I believe we are making a massive mistake in our industry on the amount of marketing we are doing. We saw this in the UK, and there was massive blowback eventually.
Right.
That is going to happen here. We are not responsible enough, it seems, to manage ourselves because we're worried about the other guy getting one leg up if I don't do that marketing or am not that aggressive. This has hurt us before. Daily Fantasy went through this when they over-marketed, and it led to regulation. The regulators exist probably because we need to be protected from ourselves, and so the affiliate will still be part of that ecosystem that is a healthy ecosystem. I'm hoping we don't go to the point that we reach, as some of the other countries have, where we totally restrict marketing, because marketing is an important thing for our industry, but it has to be done smartly, and right now we are not doing that.
One of the things that's happened, of course, is as people have become disillusioned, if that's the right word, with the long path to profitability on the part of operators, is that stock market prices have crashed. And as oftentimes happens, the baby gets thrown out with the bathwater. And so what we see is companies like Catena that are not part of that sort of hysteria, market share hysteria, but nonetheless, we see your stock prices decline. What are you telling investors today?
So, telling them a couple of things. One, we are not in that same category as everyone else. We are a highly profitable company. We run 40+% margins. We have consistently done that in any sort of environment that is going on. So we're capitalizing on what's going on. We are sustainable. We can help the operators, even though our investors get concerned when they hear marketing spend is going to decrease. It's going to decrease on television, probably, but in the efficient channels, it will remain or even grow, and so that is safe for us. We've had a challenge, too. We've been in a strategic review for a number of months, and those things drag on, and because there are things you can't talk to the markets about, it leads to uncertainty, and so I get that. I fully respect our investors having some concern. Those are things we need to do for the long term of our organization, but they lead to uncertainty, and uncertainty leads to devaluation potentially.
Right. You mentioned a strategic review, and you have been undergoing a strategic review. And one of the things when companies undergo strategic reviews, it generally means, uh-oh, they got a problem. But I got the impression in your case, it's the opposite. It's how to take advantage of the opportunity.
That's well put. So yes, our strategic review it's almost two phases of it. So the one we announced in May was focused on the destiny of some of our more gray market products or our financial trading group, which were a distraction really to our massive growth that we are now seeing in North America, and we need to optimize on the North American highly regulated markets. So that means some of our other things, we make decisions that some of my competitors don't make. We're in Ontario, which means we're not in the rest of Canada. Some others still see Canada as gray. We say, if it's not Ontario, it's black. So we're not in that. But that means I have products that may not best be served in our company, and so they may be better if they're sold off and we use that money for other investments in North America. That's what our strategic review is about. It's been extremely complex because of changing market conditions. Part of those sites work on crypto casinos, and there's been a crypto crash. So it's been really hard to figure out what's our multi-year forecast for these products in a declining world of availability versus the opportunity to sell them and what valuations might be at right now. And then the other part of the strategic review was optimizing our European businesses that we are definitely keeping to basically €1 there, invested there, doesn't give the same return as $1 does here in North America right now. So we really need to put all our dollars into North America, which means optimizing the European business for sustainability, but not the same high growth that we are seeing here.
Yeah. Obviously, until your strategic review is done, you either don't know or are not free to discuss what might result from that. But if we were to, based off what you can say, if we were to look at Catena 2 or 3 years out, what would we say?
The strategic review would determine some of that, but I think it's an inevitability that our North American business, which is now 60%, which was once 40% a year or two ago, which was once 20%, will be 80 or more percent. And that is because we are optimizing for this, and this is the market that has it needs maybe a little more responsible gaming, but it doesn't have as much ESG issues and the like. Investors like this space. The United States likes this space. So we can grow here. New states are going to continue to open. iGaming, the ultimate game in town, is going to happen. Meanwhile, there's lots of things in sweepstakes and others that are very profitable businesses. So you will see a much more North American Catena, I think, in the next 3 years.
Will we see a North American listed Catena?
Yes, we will in some way or fashion, whether it be, it's a very large undertaking to do an IPO. We're already listed on the NASDAQ in Sweden, so do you delist, relist, do you do dual listing? All these things is it better to do it through some M&A transaction with somebody who already has a listing? And then there's opportunities for us to expand maybe what we are as an affiliate in such a process. So we're going to explore all of those, but I think it's an inevitability that if we are an 80+% American company, then we should be an American listed company and unlock that value.
That's a lot of information you've shared in a short period of time. Anything else you would like folks to know about Catena?
The thing I probably don't talk about in interviews like this enough is our team. We have an exceptional team of people. I am very proud of all the work we've done. We have been a remote first in North America long before COVID. At one point when I started the North American business from a couple acquisitions, it was like 6 people. It's now 160 over 4 years. And it's great when we get to events like this where some of them get together and meet each other for the first time. But yeah, we are growing that team still globally. And so I'll use this as my recruiting effort. Data scientists, strategists, all interesting in places to be in Catena right now. And we are in a very healthy company and a place to be.
Well, on that note, thank you, Michael. Very interesting
Thank you, Frank.
and informative.
Very much appreciate it.